hightailed it out of there.
Are you crazy? Don't go between them!
Go between them, are you crazy?
That's too much hole.
Morning. Good morning. Morning. This mustache is being ridiculous. And, what is another Saturday without problems in the household? So, the air conditioning unit kind of went on the fritz this week, and it has been ridiculously hot in here. So, it's hot in this room. We do have a portable air conditioner downstairs in the living room. So, that room is nice, but this is a very hot room. So, I don't know how long we're going to do the stream for today, but good morning, everybody. And I am going to muscle through it. So, after this, I haven't been making videos because how hot it is in this room. Like, it was colder outside at like 95 degrees than it was in this house this past week. And the maintenance people have been coming to fix it and multiple days. And finally, they're just going to replace the unit. But, a lot of people, it's that season. It's that season. So who knows when we're getting a new one. But I have this stack of movies here, stuff I want to talk about for a members only video. And so I had planned on doing it last week, but then the air conditioner went out and it's been too ridiculous to sit in this room. So I'm going to suffer through it today after the stream. Going to do that members only video, knock that out. And I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on, but good morning. Got my coffee. I don't have a plan for today. We're definitely going to watch movies because that's the only cold room. And I'm probably going to fire up the grill and, do something there. But other than that, every other room in the house is ridiculous. But good morning. Good morning. Of course. Starting the day out wrong. Bad internet, kicked me out. Oh, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we were supposed to go out weekend or next weekend and watched all the movies that stay, but that movie so many times. And usually on July weekend either. So it's one of them. So it was like, I don't know, bad internet. I'm tired of this. Oh, but it's 4th of July weekend, so like everyone's probably home and everyone's probably sucking up watching Netflix, and that's probably what's screwing up with the internet there. But good morning, everybody. We have a lot of things to cover today and to talk about. A lot of new things that I'm excited for. It looks like I'm frozen over on the thing, and now we're like 60 seconds behind where we were normally like 30 seconds. There's like a 30-second delay. Now it looks like it's like a whole full minute. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. But, just a bad way to start out the day. But we have a lot of things to cover. Not sure exactly where we are going to cover. Yeah, like, oh, yeah, it's like a full solid minute. Full solid minute that we're behind. And, so let's see. Let's talk about the things that we're going to cover today. So we have a lot of 4Ks getting announced from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. and that's good news. That's good news. Is the conversation of like, well, why this isn't for me, or that movie's stupid. Like that conversation comes up all the time. But I live the philosophy of like, not every movie is for everybody, but there is a movie for you. And so just because you don't like it, there's definitely a fan base. So I'm just glad that these movies are getting restored. And if they're not for you, then don't buy them. But there's some things I'm excited for. So I'm going to skip around today because this is the one that I'm like super excited for. So TJ texted me about this. I had no idea. And he texted me about this one. One, I don't have the movie. Two, I love the movie. And three, it's a cinematograph. So it's We're No Angels. This movie came out in 1989 with De Niro and Sean Penn. Let me share this screen. I thought I was already sharing it. Let's see. All right. We're No Angels. So this movie here, I actually really enjoy this one. I don't know why it's not in the collection already, but it is going to be. This is going to be a day one purchase for me. I'm not going to wait for a sale or anything. I'm just going to snag this one up because I do. I like the film and I don't have it. Oh yeah, Demi Moore's in this film as well. But yeah, this one comes out in July 29th, so 3 weeks. Yeah, that's going to be a day one purchase for sure. And I do like the cinematograph line. I haven't bought everything. I wasn't like collecting every single one of them, but the movies that I love, 100%. So yeah, that one definitely going to be a day one. And let's see. And this one here, it comes with a new 4K restoration of the film, new audio commentary with film historian Chris O'Neill and Bill Ackerman, new a club that already existed, video interview with director Neil Jordan, so that's awesome. New the right elements, a video interview with actor James Russo, awesome. We're No Angels comparison video essay from film historian and Sam, whatever his name is, comparing the 1955 and the 1989 version. Well, I didn't know there was a 1955 version, so I'll be checking that out as well. But yeah, this is 100% day one purchase. I don't hate the artwork, but I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. It's just one of those things. I'm used to the other artwork. Glad they're doing something different though. Always, always. And good morning, Video Pro. Good morning, brother. Let's see. And then, yeah, I hope you're having a good weekend. I know not everybody watches me from the United States, so I don't want to like go into like all the Fourth of July weekend and all that stuff. But like, morning. I hope everyone's having a great day, and just let me know. Let me know what you guys are watching this weekend. Like I said, I was saying earlier, and I know I froze, so I was like, I don't know how much of that you got, but I was saying earlier, like we pretty much watched all of our early summertime movies. There's a couple in here. I might watch some of these today. I have this member only video that I'm going to do today specifically. I haven't done it because of the air conditioner went out and it's so hot in this room. And that's something else. I don't know if you heard all that because like I said, we froze at the very beginning of the stream this morning. But yeah, I have a couple summertime movies in here, and so that's a plan. I might do some of those. But yeah, like Jaws and Sandlot and few of the other ones I like to watch. Like this weekend, we watched them early because I thought my wife was leaving. So, but she's going to be leaving next weekend, and so now I don't know. I have no real plan for today. But yeah, definitely, I'm kind of in that summertime mood, the summertime vibe. Probably watch Summer School today. We watched One Crazy Summer last weekend, so it's like that's already out. Like I just got to figure out my summertime movies now. I'm all discombobulated today. This is one that I'm excited for. It's coming out and it falls under the sale. So you can pre-order it and get the 50% off sale price. And I think it comes out soon though, like in a couple days or something. Let's see. Let's go over here. Yeah, 3 days, July 8th. So Criterion, Barry Lyndon, 4K. Now this is a movie that comes highly rated or recommended, and it's been recommended to me for a very long time. So this has been on my forever. And I really have just been holding out for this Criterion version, and because I know I'm pretty sure Arrow put out a version of this as well, and I just kind of passed on it. So I'm waiting for this, and now it's there. So yeah, I'll be picking that up. Blind Buy. I didn't watch the trailer. It comes highly recommended, so I'll definitely be checking that out. Then we have This one here, this was a huge surprise. I mean, I know like Garrett over at Born to Be Rad there, he's been talking about it. Other people have been talking about this. It should come out. It needs to come out. It'd be great if Vinegar Syndrome put this out. Like I've heard a lot of that. But this movie here, let's see, am I sharing the screen? Yeah. Mac and Me. Now, I only watched this when I was a kid. I really haven't seen it since. My memory of it is it's a bad movie. Like I've never tried to own this movie before, but it's coming out in the VSU. I think it's gonna sell out pretty quickly because it's like it is a cult movie, but it's also like a weird one. So I kind of feel it's gonna sell out quick. I also feel they're gonna hit the eBay market. So I'll be picking this one up for sure. But my memory of it is it's like a basically a giant stupid commercial for McDonald's and like either Coca-Cola or Pepsi, probably Coca-Cola. And the alien and the rubber monster suit, just silly, goofy stuff. But I remember my brother really wanted to watch this, and I started watching it, and I got bored. But then I eventually watched the whole thing, and so it's like I have seen it, but it's been a very long time. And my memory is this is a very bad movie, but I will be buying it because I like bad movies sometimes. Sometimes you're just kind of in the mood for that. It make a great Saturday afternoon movie. What do we got here? Morning, good morning, Matthew. There's rumored Tron Legacy is coming to 4K. I hope so. I can't believe Arrow is doing Lost in Space 98. Yeah, that's going to be a day one purchase too. I love that movie. I have it on VHS and Blu-ray, so it'll be a double dip for sure. But yeah, big fan. And then I even have it on DVD at one point. I don't have it. I don't think I have it anymore, but I had the DVD, the snapper case. That was pretty solid. And good morning, Cinema Dave. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you too, brother. Yeah, just yeah, anybody that's popping in now because we're getting more people in here. Yeah, just let me know what you're watching this weekend. Like I said, I've already watched my Fourth of July weekend movies that we watch every year. I watched them last weekend, and so now we've got nothing to watch. I mean, we've got a lot to watch. We have plenty of movies to watch, but like off the top of my head, the only and Summer School. We'll probably watch Summer. Yeah, yeah, Caddyshack's great. Um, I only recently so I had that on VHS for years, and I only recently picked up the Blu-ray probably like a year or 2 ago, and, yeah, that's a fun one. Really like that one. I have the second one on VHS. I pop it in sometimes, but, like, I don't ever get sucked into that one. Like, that one has never made me, like, sit down, stop what I'm doing, and just watch it. But, it's good background noise. But the first one, solid film, sucks me in almost every time, for sure. But yeah, so yeah, this Mac and Me, I'll be picking up this VSU set day one for sure. What else we got? And I'm digging the artwork. Totally digging the artwork on that one. That comes out in August. So yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff. Yeah, brand new commentary track, another brand new commentary track, 4K restoration from the original film camera negative, Dolby Vision, HDR presentation of the film, all the things that everyone's looking for. Yeah, overall, pretty solid. Pretty solid. They're getting, such a bad movie is getting such a great treatment, and I like to see that. Vinegar Syndrome July announcements. Now, there's nothing really here that I need. Um, I never saw this. I remember it when it came out. I just don't. I think it came out in the '90s. The Rage Carry 2. Yeah, 1999. That's one I've never seen. I've seen the first one a million times. I've seen the remake. Um, Probably like 3 or 4 times. I own both of them, but this, second one, I just have never seen it. I don't know if it's worth picking up, but, Vinegar Syndrome's put it out with a slipcover, original pressing, 4K Ultra HD. Yeah, it's pretty standard for the new, Vinegar Syndrome stuff. What do we got? Yeah, and none of this other stuff really just kinda sticks out to me. Was this Tropic Desires, another one of them, like, sex films. Pico-Rama, yeah, probably lots of nudity. Yep, yep, it's one of them films. But I mean, obviously, everyone's got their fan base. I'm glad they're restoring even old pornography. So that's one of those things. And this one here, Take Off, might be in the same vein. Yep, that is a X-rated film, quality X slipcover. Looks like erotic fantasy comedy. Yeah. So glad they're doing all that stuff. And the card player. I actually kind of like this cover. If this is like just a straightforward slasher. Oh, filmed by Dario Argento. I have not seen this one. Love the cover. Love the yellow. Huge fan. Yellow's my favorite color. So like any of these movies always stand out to me. That poster's awesome. If that's the original movie poster, I would definitely track that down and hang that up for sure. What else we got? That's it for Vinegar Syndrome. And 40-Year-Old Virgin. Now, I recently rewatched this, I don't know, maybe 6 months to a year ago. And as I was watching, I thought the Blu-ray was fine. I didn't think I needed an upgrade. I didn't think I needed the 4K. But if you don't already have this, obviously it's probably a no-brainer. I'm glad they're putting the comedies out on 4K now. This one came out in the early 2000s, 2005, and it will be released in August. So, yeah, I think that's pretty solid that they're doing the comedies. I know a lot of people are like, why do we need comedies on 4K? I've heard that conversation before. Doesn't bother me. But the Steelbook, I don't know. They crammed all the people on the cover. I hate when they do that. I think that's boring. Nothing about that is funny. I think they should have did like one of the movie scenes at least. And then the interior, that's I guess the interior is fine. Kind of like it. Kind of like the wallpaper there in the back of it. Yeah, I don't know. It's the this. I'm not a steelbook guy, you know that, but I think the cover art. I think they were going for like a '70s vibe. I guess that's kind of what I'm getting out of that. But realistically, I just they slapped all the actors on the front, and I think that's boring. What do we got? Is there anything else here? There was a few other things. Here's one from MVD Marquee. This is an older film from 1987, and this is one that I have never seen. A man from the depths of prison cell had the guts to change his life and live his dream. Nick Nolte and Weeds. Feel what it's like from the inside. Well, that tagline can go either way. New 2K restoration of the film. New interview with director. I like the director interviews. I think those are pretty solid. But this is coming from MVD, and they always do solid work. I haven't had any complaints of the what I own from MVD. Always doing solid work. This one comes out in October, so it's something I have to check out the trailer for this one. But it kind of sounds like it's up my alley. 1987, San Quentin inmate sentenced to life without parole writes a play that catches the interest of a reporter. Might check it out. Although I don't know, I got burnt. I got burnt on that the other day. There was this movie, and it might be a good, solid movie, but I got bored. I fell asleep right away, and it was because it had Jack Lemmon in it, and it had a whole bunch of other people, and I love Jack Lemmon movies, and I've blind watched a ton of Jack Lemmon films, and I've never been disappointed until now. But it's just because I was bored, and I'm sure it's a great story, but it was dragging out, and I forget the name of it, but basically it takes place during that whole. There was an era where I mean, I guess it's still happening, but the separation of church and state. And so there was this teacher that was trying to teach, religion in the classroom, and then they arrested him, and then it made it like a whole thing, made the newspaper, and then these newspaper reporters kind of got involved. And then I don't know the rest of the story because, like I said, I got bored. But Jack Lemmon was in that one. So, like, I might blind buy this one. I'm like Nick Nolte, 87. I was like, it's pretty solid. But maybe not. Maybe it'll be another one of those ones. Where it was I thought it was one thing and it was going to be something else. Let's see. This one here, Throw Mama from a Train, is coming to 4K from Kino Lorber. Now, this one here is a classic. I absolutely love this film. Dan DeVito is phenomenal in this one. So if you've not seen Throw Mama from a Train, this is something that I don't know. I've been watching this one since I was a teenager, and I absolutely love it. But it's another one I don't own. I actually do not have this film at all. Well, maybe I do. Let me double check because I might have picked it up last year because I definitely was trying to fill some holes in my collection. Because I end up watching it every year somehow, but I hadn't owned it, so maybe I still don't. Uh, Yeah, I do not have this film, but I absolutely love it, and like I said, somehow or other, I have watched this pretty much every single year at some point. But yeah, let's see. That one's coming from Kino Lorber late this year. So yeah, that'll be I don't know if it's gonna be a day one purchase, but I'll be picking that up for sure because like I said, I don't own it. Let's see, what do we got? Matthew, I have the US Laserdisc for Lost in Space. I picked it up when I bought Fifth Element and Eraser and True Lies. Nice, all solid films. And I just started getting into Laserdisc, and that's one I got to get a Fifth Element Laserdisc for sure. You have to get one of those. And John, good morning, John. Good morning. Morning, night 90, finally coming. But damn, Steelbook only, it seems. I know. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to get to that one. And that's the unfortunate thing. It is a Steelbook only. It's a Steelbook only. But I mean, if you love the film, it's one of those things that, maybe you just get one of those protectors and you just suck it up, I guess. I've done that a few times with some of my absolute favorite films. Night 90, it's a good film. I like it, but I'd rather have the standard version. And here it is. Good morning, TJ. Okay, I'll do it. Morning, everyone. Good morning, TJ. Good morning, brother.
Bring me everyone. What do you mean, everyone?
Ah, yes, everyone. Oh, the coffee went down the wrong pipe. All right, so yeah, so we got some more things to get through. Let me get back to this chat here. But yeah. Let's see. Hopefully the Connery 4K set sold well enough. I want to get the Roger Moore 007 films. Yes, yes. I just picked up the Blu-rays finally of the Roger Moore set, and I only picked up Volume 1. Really enjoyed those, and so I'll be picking up Volume 2 soon. But I don't think I need the 4Ks, but I want them to come out. I want people to be happy. I want the I think I just the more stuff that gets put on 4K, and I know 4K is not for everybody. I see that in the comments all the time, but I think like the more stuff that gets put on 4K, the potential for things that have just never been, the things that are stuck on VHS or stuck on DVD are gonna be coming because once they run through the popular stuff, what's next? And so like yeah, I hope they do. I hope they knock out the rest of them. I think that 007 that Sean Connery set sold out pretty quick, so I was like maybe they will for sure. And good morning, Elsa. What's going on with the new Halloween Steelbook? Is it a good transfer? I heard Shout Factory had the better transfer compared to the LG version. I don't know. That's news to me. I have the Shout Factory Blu-rays, and so I've stuck with those, and I wasn't going to upgrade. But I do love the film. I mean, I might eventually pick them up as something on sale or whatever because I do have multiple versions of Halloween, or I mean, Friday the 13th, Halloween, and Nightmare on Elm Street. So those are like my trifecta Halloween, scary movies. Those are my favorites, and so like I try to get multiple versions. And as far as Halloween goes, Halloween is like my absolute favorite horror film. As far as like the sequels go, they're hit or miss. I like them. I have them all. But the first one is the one where I like to have multiple versions, but I haven't picked up the 4K yet. Let's see. What else do we have? Maniac Cop. Let's see, what's this one? There's an old movie, Psychotronica, The Mermaids of Tiburon. I'm digging that movie poster. I don't know if I need it. Guaranteed highest quality sleaze. Yeah, I don't think I need it, but I like that movie poster for sure. That's coming out, and then there was a few things. Arrow Video announcements. Let's see, what do they got? The September releases. Proof of Man comes out. This is something I might be interested. I might pick this one up. for sure. Who's in this one? Is there anybody? George Kennedy is in this one, along with all those other actors. This one came out in '77. Yeah, I might check that one out. I like those types of movies there. Let's see. Description. Movie mogul changed the landscape of Japanese cinema for good when he introduced the concept of the blockbuster to the country with this gripping crime drama featuring an all-star cast. Yeah, definitely check that one out. New 4K restoration, audio commentaries, Japanese blockbuster, brand new film discussion, original theatrical trailers, image gallery. It's got a lot of extras. But then yes, then we talked about that Lost in Space. I'm digging the artwork on this one. I love this movie. And I think I told the story last time. Or maybe I just told TJ. So my dad grew up on this film. Or grew up on the TV show, and so he absolutely loved it. And so my dad didn't really get excited, especially for new movies, like very often. And so when this got announced and the trailers were going, he was like super excited. He acted like a kid, and to the point where my mom was making fun of him. We didn't see it in theaters, but then when it was available to rent, we rented it. He was so excited, and then within just a few minutes, he got up. He said it was stupid because he grew up with a TV show, and that's really what he was expecting. And this was just a modern '90s movie, and things had changed. And so he got up and said this was stupid and whatever. And so I watched the entire thing. I thought he was up like, you're just a silly old man. You don't know what you're talking about. This is a fun movie. And so I liked it. And yeah, this has definitely been in my collection ever since I've been buying movies. When I worked at Bradley's, which is they went out of business, but it was basically like Target. It was like basically like a Target, maybe a little bit lower end. And this movie was playing in the electronics section for like probably like a year. And then even when we went out of business, when the this one it was like stuck in the DVD player. And so somebody bought the DVD player and they got the movie, but I think it was stuck in there, it wouldn't come out. But yeah, that was yeah, I absolutely love it. I love this artwork here. I'll be picking this one up. Maybe not day one, but early. I'll definitely be picking this one up early. I do love the film. So yeah, that one comes out September 2nd from Arrow Video, and yeah, that for me that's a must. That's like a triple dip now because I do own it on VHS. I had it on DVD, and I do own it on Blu-ray now. But yeah, I'll be picking up that 4K for sure. Creep Show 2. I know a lot of people were super excited about this one. Now, this is one I haven't seen. So I don't think I'll pick it up, but I'll be trying to watch this one very soon because maybe I will pick it up. Maybe I will like this one, but it's one that just for whatever reason, it just kind of flew under my radar. I've missed it all these years. Creep Show I'm familiar with. It's just this one here. I didn't even know there was a sequel. I don't remember seeing it at the video rental store or anything. So yeah, I'll be checking that one out soon enough. Let's see. A bunch of other stuff I've never heard of, except for American Gigolo. That's coming to 4K. I thought it was already on 4K. I guess not. But then there's this one here, The Good, the Bad, the Weird. I don't even know what this one's about, but I am digging the artwork for sure. This one movie, two cuts, comes out in September, and it's from 2008, so it's a newer film, but it's just something I haven't seen. Set in 1930s Japan, occupied Manchuria, tells the story of three mounted bandits who get their hands on a treasure map. Oh, I might check it out. I gotta check out the trailer. Maybe I'd be into that one. And then this one here looks like a slasher. Another one I've never seen. 2006. Uh, oh, this one's coming out in England. So, The Woods. Yeah, yeah. I don't think for me it's probably not worth importing. All right, and then we have. All right, we have British label cult of British label Final Cut Entertainment is preparing the Blu-ray release of Roland Emmerich's Stargate. So from 1994, this is a cult classic. I do love this film. I have the Blu-ray, so I was like, I'm glad UK's putting this out. Um, I don't know if they've had Blu-rays before, but um, yeah, it was like definitely a solid film. I think we need the 4K. I never got into the TV show. I know, some people have been trying to get me to get into that TV show, and I tried. 5 minutes into that first episode, and I turned it off. I couldn't deal with it. But the film, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And so this one here, let's see. Let's type it in. Let's see. Did England ever even have this before? Let's see. All Stargate. Yeah, they've had the movie release before, but it's long out of print, March 2010, and then they had the TV show. So yeah, it's a re-release, a different label putting it out. Glad that they're getting a re-release of something that's out of print. And is a 4K coming? No, nope, no 4K. Nobody has a 4K of that. There's that one. I think that was pretty much it on my radar for these. For the new stuff that's coming out. Oh, wait, this imprint thing. So this one here, I love the packaging on it. I remember watching I've never seen the original, but I definitely have seen the remake of this. Um, and I only watched it the one time. So I was like, I've never owned it, but I do. I love the packaging. I love the bloody shirt. I think that's super cool. You're getting two things here. I don't know if you're getting the original film and then the remake, or there's like something special because it says theatrical cut. Maybe you're getting the theatrical cut and the director's cut of one thing, 4K and a Blu-ray. 20th anniversary. So it looks like this is the remake. I'm pretty sure there was an original, right? Yeah, this is 2005. I was pretty sure there was like an older one. Let me double check. Maybe I'm wrong. Because the 2005 one is the one I've seen. There's one in 2005. Then there was a sequel in 2013. Then there was another sequel coming out next year. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. For some reason, I thought that this was like a remake. I guess not. I've seen that one though. I just vague memory of it. Australian label films informed us that they celebrate the 20th anniversary of Greg McLean's Wolf Creek with a brand new 4K Blu-ray release, which is scheduled to arrive on market September 24. Pretty solid there. And then there were some things I saw on Twitter. Let me go to Twitter. Let's see. And then we catch up with the chat. Hopefully the Connery. Oh, we already talked about that one. Yep. And Frank. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, brother. Did you watch K-pop Demon Hunter yet? It's better than Elio. I have not seen either of them. Can confirm Scream Factory has a superior version. I own them all. Yes, I do like my Scream Factory set. I don't think I'm parting with it ever. I watched Lost in Space at the Dollar Theater back in the day. I loved it, but I'm afraid that CG is going to look really dated. It happens. I haven't minded. I mean, you can definitely see it, but it didn't really. I don't think it really took me out of the film too much. It was more that monkey thing. The monkey thing that they find, that CG is kind of like. But even I think back then, like if you watch that on DVD on an old TV, I think even then it just kind of looked fake, where it's just like, oh, that's totally CG. So I was like, I don't know. I think the Blu-ray didn't harm it at all. I think it felt pretty solid, and that CG, the monkey thing, still looked goofy. Big Trouble from Carpenter in 4K. They won't let me say the entire title. It's censoring me. Owned by what? You can't write out the entire title? That's crazy. Little Chance, too bad. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China is great. Oh, we could probably no. It's probably because that like you wrote China, so they think you're like being racist or something. Like that's really probably what it is. But yeah, because the AI, like I've had trouble recently. I uploaded a video, and in the video, I didn't show anything. I didn't go into detail. I didn't whatever. But in that video, I had mentioned how one of the actresses was like 16 in the movie, and she appeared nude, and it was just from the 70s, and it's just something that you couldn't do anymore. And that was my conversation. It was also that it was a controversial film, and like people love the film, and like there was that. And then AI flagged it as being inappropriate, and that like they weren't going to advertise on it, and whatever. And then it went through like a second thing where like a human kind of watched that little clip, and then it went through. But yeah, AI is getting nuts with, especially with the censorship. Um, let's see. I guess the new LG Steelbook is a pass then. Yeah, yeah. I'm probably gonna hold up on mine. And good morning, Gabriel. Good morning. Do, 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 do. Oh, let's see. Yo, 80s, it's my birthday, and I'm happy to get the day started with you, my friend. Well, happy birthday, and glad you started with me, brother. Glad you started with me. We were hanging out last night, though. So I think it was your birthday when we were hanging out. It was, or at least it was on my end. I don't know where you live, but it was like when Garrett was streaming last night. I think it was like 12:30 my time in the morning. And that's the thing. Like Garrett, man, I love that dude, but like every time he streams, and he does like a list, there I buy something. And like very rare. I watch all the other, not all of them, but I watch a lot of the other physical media YouTubers, and like everybody gives their recommendations. Everybody has movies that they love and they talk about, but very rarely do I buy something off of like one of those lists where they're like, "Oh, you got to check this film out." And like like two or three times now, Garrett has just mentioned a film, and like before he's done talking, I've already bought it on Amazon. And so I did that. I did that last night. I got that one, whatever he was talking about with Linda Blair. Pick that one up. If I and like that one's long out of print. I ended up finding like a used one. I still paid $20 for it, but it was used on Amazon. So looking forward to getting that. The rest of the Alien films and Die Hard are also being held hostage by Disney. Yes. Die Hard. I have Die Hard on 4K. But yeah, the rest of the Alien films. Oh, the other Die Hard films are stuck on Blu-ray. But yeah, those are good. And I love the third one. I know a lot of people, they talk about the first two all the time. The third movie I think is absolutely perfect. Perfect. I love that film. The first one is solid. You can't go wrong with the first one ever. That is my absolute favorite. Second one's great, but that third one is probably like right up there for me. Is like probably being my all time favorite after the first one. I mean, obviously after the first one, and then but after that, I don't care for the rest. I love the first three movies. Let's see. Yeah, Garrett will have you putting things in your cart during the whole list. Yeah, well, it's like I had a lot of the films he was talking about, but it's just that one where it's just like, oh, it's like whatever. And then like he's like he was talking about it. Then is Linda Blair's in it? I'm like, well, that's whatever. I don't really, I don't need it because Linda Blair's in it. But Wes Craven, that sold me. Pretty sure Wes Craven was on the was the guy. Pretty sure that was what I read. But yeah, yeah, pretty solid there. And then let's go here to what do they got for new stuff coming out? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is stuff. This is stuff I'll probably pick up. I just recently watched. I've had the DVD for years, and so I recently just watched this. The Rundown is coming to 4K. So this one I might pick up. I enjoy this one. I think Christopher Walken is great in it. I'm a huge I was like, I could take The Rock, and early movies with The Rock in it. Like, there was a time where like his very first movies like were really rough, and then it seemed like he went to some acting classes because then like he started to get a little bit better. But The Rundown, I think, was pretty good with him in it. But The Rock, I could, he's not my favorite. Like back in the day when I was a kid, you give me any Arnold Schwarzenegger film, I'm in. I'm in. He's, solid, big guy. All those movies, great. Nowadays, The Rock, especially with the thing that he has that contract where he can't lose in any film, to me, it's a waste unless it's like a just a no nonsense comedy like that one he did with Kevin Hart. I thought that was super fun, but like all those other movies, like they're basically the same thing. The Rock's always going to win. He's never going to lose. There's never a point where the enemy gets the upper hand. Like it's I don't know. And I think Jason Statham now has that in his contract, and there's like a few others. Vin Diesel has that in his contract. So like those movies, anytime there's a new one announced, I just kind of don't care. But the older ones, especially with it, it's not bad. But I'm a huge fan. Sean William Scott is super fun, but obviously I think Christopher Walken was top notch in that film. So that's going to be a day one purchase for me, I think, or close to it. It's going to be an early purchase, I think. The Conjuring, I never got into those. Not a horror hound, but I do have my horror films that I like. But The Conjuring, any of those like, except for Poltergeist, any of those like spooky ghost type movie, I'm just not into them. They don't scare me or anything. I could care less. I think they're goofy and stupid. And then this one's supposed to be based on a true story. I don't believe it. But it's whatever. People do love this film. They love this franchise. It obviously is going pretty strong. It's coming to 4K Steelbook in August. So yeah, definitely check that out if you're into it. And this one again, Lionsgate. I love how they do their packaging. But I'm a Cheerleader's coming out in August as well. Let's see, coming to 4K. What is this? The Innkeepers. This is an older film, is it? No. When did this come out? I was pretty sure this was an older film because it's another one that I saw the trailer and I was like, it's not for me. Flow, coming out from Criterion. I'm digging the cover art, but I just don't know if it's a me film. For sure. Spinal Tap is getting the 4K treatment. That's one I've never seen. I'm very familiar with it. I know what it's about. It's just again, it's not a me film. It would be a one and done for sure if I ever did watch it. But yeah, that one definitely has a cult following. Glad it's getting a 4K. And this one, I have seen this, but it was like back in the 90s. It's been such a long time. So we're talking decades. I don't even really remember it all that much, but you have an amazing cast here. So I might have to pick this one up and give it a revisit. But you're getting a brand new HDR, DV Master, Dolby Vision, and it is coming out from Kino Lorber. So expect the Kino Lorber treatment there. Although lately I have noticed, and it was on my TV too, because I turn my stereo off in the middle of the night when I watch movies. And lately in my Kino Lorber 4Ks, the audio is amped, where like if I have the volume up at the place where I need to hear my the voices, anytime there's music, especially Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck is a good offender. Where on the surround sound, it's great. It's got some nice bass. It's got some stuff. It seems like they separated any of the music and then they just kind of amped it up a little bit or turned the volume up on it or whatever. Because then, like when I turn it down, where that's like almost like an acceptable volume, I can barely hear the voices. And we watched Uncle Buck in the bedroom a couple weeks back. We did like family movie night in the bedroom, and then we watched Uncle Buck. And just on the TV speakers alone, it was that same thing where the audio was amped up a little bit on the music, and then some of the more louder noises. So I was like, yeah, Kino Lorber's doing that. It's just one minor thing I noticed. It was on another one of my 4Ks. So I don't remember 4 rooms having music and loud noises. So I was like, that's not a big deal. It's just something I had recalled. Let's see. What do we got? Anyone else pre-order Mac and Me at Vinegar Syndrome? I haven't pre-ordered it, but I will be picking it up for sure. And Night 90. Good morning, brother. Good morning. We're getting Night 90 on 4K finally, but it's a steelbook only. I hope you get one. I'm gonna pass. I like the movie. I think it's great. I think I'm fine with my Blu-ray, and I don't need a steelbook. But do hope you get one. And good morning, Captain Horror. Good morning, 80s. Hope you've been well, brother. Yeah, I'm definitely. I've been a lot better than I have been for the past couple months. I'm feeling great. I'm doing things, but then I was telling everybody at the beginning of the stream, my air conditioner went out, and we live in military housing, so it's not something I can really handle on my own. So maintenance had to come. They came all week. Every single day they were coming, trying to mess with it and fix it. Finally, they're replacing it, but now because it's through the air conditioning people outside of the military maintenance people, and it's like a regular like repairman. We're like, and somewhere on the list, and they'll get to us eventually, kind of thing. And so we have a portable air conditioner downstairs. This room is like 100 degrees. I'm dying, and yeah, this entire week. It's why the video I had videos planned. I'm gonna suffer through it and do the members only video today after the stream. But yeah, I didn't do any videos last week because this room's like 100 degrees. Horrible. So yeah, I'm feeling better. But then as soon as I'm feeling better, the air conditioner is like one of those things. Morning, channel. This is Spinal Tap is a must own on 4K. Yeah, it's one I've never seen it. Very familiar with it, just never seen it. Dante's Peak 4K is getting released in September. Nice, nice. Really looking forward to Night 90 on Steelbook. It'll be an upgrade from the DVD for me. Oh yeah, DVD upgrade for Night 90. It's gonna be solid, solid for sure, for sure. Let's see, what do we got? 40-year-old virgin's getting a 4K release as well. Yeah, we already talked about that one. Love seeing comedies getting some 4K versions. It is, and like I just said, for me, I don't think I need to get that 4K. I'm glad it's coming out. I hope it sells well. I hope people get it. But I'm happy with my Blu-ray. I just watched it like 6 months ago or so, and as I watched it, I thought my Blu-ray was pretty solid. But it was a fun revisit too, because that's one that like it's so inappropriate. I have not watched it pretty much since my youngest was, being a toddler, since she was a toddler. So now she's like 8 and she preoccupies herself and goes places. So I watched it like I think I watched it like 6 months ago with the wife, and or like maybe not 6 months ago, whenever she got back from deployment. So just a few months ago, and I died laughing. I thought it was great. I also pre-ordered Mac and Me. How could I not? Yeah, that's one I'm going to be getting. I didn't pre-order it. I'm trying to really solidly stick to my pre-orders. The only way I'll break it now is if it's a movie that I absolutely like love, where it's like there's no way I'm missing out on this. I'm buying it, or something like the last time Vinegar Syndrome did those, they did the sale on their pre-orders, and then I picked it up then. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. But there's some there's the cinematograph one I want to grab. Definitely going to grab Mac and Me. Those are going to be day one purchases for sure. Um, I think that's pretty much it. What was it? TJ got me the other day with this movie. It was a random movie, and it was a cinematograph, and it was on sale for like $20 through Vinegar Syndrome. And so he texted me about it, asked me if I'd seen it, and I hadn't. But it's got an amazing cast. Seems like a good enough movie. It's up right up my alley. And so I was like, that $20 turned into $100 real quick, because then I bought a bunch of other things that I had wanted. So yeah, I did just recently put in a Vinegar Syndrome order. Looking forward to that as well. It's an uncensored version on 4K. Oh, I don't. I might check it out. I might, but I just don't think I need the steelbook. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I believe you. I need the old school. I need old school in 4K. Old school's good. I don't think I don't know. Do I own that one? Let's see. Let me double check. Maybe I don't. It's been a while since I've seen it. School. No, I got that on Blu-ray. I do. I got that. I do have it on Blu-ray. I probably didn't though. That's the issue. I probably picked it up like a year ago or so, because it's been about that time since I've seen it. But I think that one could. I think that one could probably do a nice 4K could do that one justice for sure. Let's see what else we got. So the Four Rooms is coming out, and then Crawl. We talked about this before. Crawl's coming out with a nice solid steel book. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, another nice solid steel book coming out. The pre-orders are up. The How to Train Your Dragon live action. I was very disappointed by that. I liked the cartoon. I think the cartoon was fine, but I think these live action movies, they don't have the same heart that the cartoons do, or the levity. It just doesn't feel like a family film. It feels like checking the box, live action, and it's just like you gotta, this scene was in the movie, so you got to put this scene in the movie, and you got to do this, and this is the story you got to tell. And there's like a little bit of differences, but it's basically the same thing. And I'm like, I'm bored. I'm absolutely bored. And I was like, the same scene, when you compare it to the cartoon, I laughed in the cartoon, or you could tell the joke, because there was a in the live action one, there was a scene where the dad was yelling at him, and then he says something, and it doesn't land in the live action movie, but I think he says the same thing in the cartoon, and it lands where you get it. It's a joke. It comes across in a humorous way. And I get, maybe that's the difference of the, like, voice actors doing it than actually like trying to act out this movie that, and you're doing all that CGI. I don't know. I've noticed the same thing with 5.1 from Arrow as well. I might have to check those out, because, like, I don't know, my wife, I've got a pretty gnarly surround sound system, and the wife does not like it when it's loud. So I tend to turn it down. So I might check out some of my Arrows and see if that's the same thing, because I noticed that the Demolition Man, I enjoyed it. I had it. It was set at a good volume, and I enjoyed it. But it was also one of the more noticeable things for me was the surround sound. I thought that was top notch. So yeah, maybe you're right. I'll check out the rest of my new ones. Just watched random YouTube video on the Jonathan Brandis. Did you know he passed? Yeah, tragic. You should purchase Sidekicks 4K. How's the transfer? I think it's solid. I think it's a solid transfer. I think that if you're trying to get the VSU, I don't know if they have any of the VSUs left, or if it's just the standard version. But either way, the 4K, I think, is phenomenal. I do have the VSU unit or version of it, and yeah, high recommend. High recommend. Yeah, he was in. There was a bunch of movies. Like, I picked up. I thought I picked one up recently that he was in. Let's see. But yeah, he did pass away tragically. But there was, like, I had like a weird, like, memory. Like, somehow, like, he passed away like in the 2000s, but like I thought he passed away in the 90s. So like I had this, like, I guess, Mandela effect, because I was just talking about this with my wife. Um yeah, because he's in Never Ending Story 2. Yeah, it was at a Sequest show. I never watched that Sequest show when it came out in the 90s, and it was because my mom didn't like it. She didn't want to watch it, so we never watched it. But yeah, like, he was in a few movies that I enjoyed. Oh, this one here, Outside Providence. It's an oddball movie, but it's only on DVD. It's a hard to find one, so that's one I have, and that was pretty good. He's in that one. That one, you got Jonathan Hart, or you got Jonathan Brandis, but you got Alec Baldwin and Amy Smart, and it's a good one for sure. That one, yeah, that definitely is like a, maybe it's a cult classic, but it's definitely an underrated film that not many people have seen. It's stuck on DVD, and I don't know if I blind bought it or if it was recommended to me, but I definitely went out and I grabbed it. I found it at my thrift store. I mean, didn't know. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's yeah, he passed away. It was kind of tragic. I mean, I guess it's tragic when anybody passed away, but yeah, his story was a little bit sad, I guess. The How to Train Your Dragon Steelbook, it's there. Xanadu. Now, this is one that I do. I like musicals, and I was like, I don't know anything about this. I assume it's a musical. There's like any of the other photos I've seen is her on roller skates. So this one, you got Olivia Newton-John, Gene Kelly. Of course, it's a dance, singing musical type movie. I would assume with Gene Kelly. I don't think he did too many movies where he wasn't singing or dancing at any point. I think there was like one or two, But anyway, Xanadu. So it's one that's been on my radar for a long time. I haven't seen it, but I also don't think I want to see it. So it's like one of those. I like musicals, um, and yeah, this one here just I don't think it's up my alley, but it's getting a 4K, so I'm interested. And so I might pick it up. I might finally watch it. But this one here, it's coming with from Kino Lorber. So again, you're getting the Kino Lorber treatment. Brand new HDR Dolby Vision Master from a 4K scan of the 35 millimeter original camera negative. Solid. New audio commentary by director. Solid. Moderated by filmmaker Douglas Hosdale. Nice. And let's see, new audio commentaries, more audio commentaries. So again, there's quite a few audio commentaries on that thing. It's a triple layered UHD 100 disc. Now that's something that's interesting. Now a lot of people talk about these bigger discs, and especially the triple layer ones. My Panasonic UB9000, it's a great player, love it. Sometimes it struggles to read those triple layer discs, and it'll read it eventually. But when I first pop it in, sometimes it says can't read. And then, but my Sony player, like my cheaper 800 MX2, reads those triple layer discs no problem, and so does my PlayStation. But the Panasonic, like I'd have to eject it like a couple times, and then eventually it'll read it. So I know a lot of people get excited about that, and you can put more data on the disc, and it's not compressed. You got less compression. It's like it totally makes sense, but looking at Reddit forums, I'm not the only one that's having that problem with these triple layer discs. So I don't know if it's necessarily a great thing, but on paper, it is because it's less compression. Let's see, John says it's not a true cinematic experience if it's not loud. That's very true. That is very true. Let's see. So we got Xanadu and Prince of Darkness is coming out. John Carpenter. So that's one. It looks like a steelbook only. I don't think I need it at the steelbook only. I think the Blu-ray would be fine. A few other things here. Late Night with the Devil, the steelbook. It's not for me. But this Frailty, I like this movie. I have it. I've had it for years. I've talked about it. I think it's only. I don't know if it ever got a Blu-ray. If it did, I only have it on DVD. So if it did get a Blu-ray, I don't know if it ever did get a Blu-ray. But Frailty makes 4K debut and chilling Dolby Vision, includes printed reproduction of director Bill Paxton. Complete, yeah, because he directed it and he starred in it too. It's such a good movie, very underrated. Gothic inspired port. Oh, I love the. Yeah, I love this. Like, I don't know if you can see this here. So they're talking about the stained glass artwork there. This whole thing is just, I think it's put together very nicely, very nicely. And so this one here, where's it coming out of? Oh, it's a Lionsgate Limited. This is one where I might have to break the steelbook rule and just pick up that line, just suck it up and pick it up because I do love that film, and I would like to upgrade my DVD for sure. And it's, I mean, all the artwork, all the stuff on it's pretty solid for sure. The Surfer with Nicolas Cage. Haven't seen it. And Ghoulies Go to College. So this Vestron video, Ghoulies Go to College, I'll be picking that up for sure. I have Ghoulies 1 on 4K. I do have to get the second one, but Ghoulies Go to College. Oh man, looking forward to that. It's one I haven't seen. I haven't seen it at all. I do like the first one. And History of Violence. So this one came out. I was on deployment when this movie came out, or no, it didn't. 2005? No, it was way before I even joined the Navy because I joined the Navy in 2009. So I saw it on deployment, but I didn't get to see the whole thing. And then that was it. I don't own it. I haven't seen it since. I haven't really heard people talking about it. I haven't noticed it on Amazon Prime. So I might check this one out as well. Restored in 4K in 2025 by Criterion Collection at Company 3 Laboratory. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so it's a Criterion. So this is something that I'll probably end up picking up at some point because I only saw bits and pieces of it and it was very distracted watch. Let's see. Talked about Night of the Living Dead. Super stoked about that. Just it's at Steelbook only. And I think this has been out. Oh, it's coming out for England. Let's see, coming to 4K UHD Steelbook, 8 August 11th. For It's got the British flag there. So, because I was like, I thought we got a couple copies of that 4K of Matilda. Because around the time that it was released, my daughter used to love that movie, and I thought it was pretty good. I mean, when I was a kid, the books came out, and the movie came out in the '90s, so I was like, it's an older movie. But my daughter loves Danny DeVito, and it's funny because she's 8, so she's really small, but she thinks like midgets and grown people that are small, like Danny DeVito. She thinks they're the coolest thing in the entire world, and so she loves Danny DeVito. She tries to watch every Danny DeVito film she can. I've had to tell her no several times about Ruthless People because it's way too inappropriate for her. But when this came out on 4K, she decided she didn't like it anymore. But the whole reason she loved it before was Danny DeVito. So yeah, so I thought we had a couple copies of that here in America. And then what's this stuff? Warner Archives putting out a bunch of stuff in July. I do love Warner Archive. Those are all the older films. So looking forward to some of those. I'll check some of those out. I try to pick up like one or two Warner Archives every month. Coming soon to 4K UHD Artist and Models. You got Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. Those two together, I don't think you could ever go wrong. It's a VistaVision. So I think that the transfer on that's going to be solid. 4K from the VistaVision. I think it'd be real sharp. Clerks 2. I never liked Clerks 2. I liked the first one, and I don't even own it. But Clerks 2, it was whatever. Even like I was at that age when the movie came out. I was at that age where I still was like really into the raunchy comedies and all that, and just for whatever reason, Clerks 2 didn't like it. But Dogma, I will be picking that up day one. I do love that movie. I have the VHS, and that's all I've ever had was the VHS. So I'll be picking that up for sure. Rats Night of Terror. Love the movie poster on that, but that's probably a movie I don't need, or it'd be like a one and done for sure. And then we've talked about all the rest of that stuff. So yeah, that's that. I don't know much longer I'm going to do. It's hot in here. It really is hot in here. So I might be wrapping this up pretty soon, unless you guys got questions or let me know what you're watching this weekend for sure. Love Frailty and pre-ordered. Nice, nice. Yeah, Frailty is great, and It's one I found at the video rental store back in the day, and like, it just felt like this hidden gem that nobody was talking about. Nobody knew what it was, and I've had it in my collection ever since. But it's just that DVD that I've had. So yeah, I don't think it ever. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. What's your holy grail, Garrett? Um, is Garrett here? I'm not Garrett. Is Garrett here though? Well, my holy grail is that I've got several Leon the Professional and Fifth Element holy grails, and they're like certain steel books and certain ones that I just kind of missed out on, and they're in the couple $100 range. So those are some of my holy grails. But like as far as like a holy grail of a movie that just never got a Blu-ray release, something like that. We're talking about Captain Ron. That's probably like my holy grail for movies that never got a Blu-ray release. In this pile, what about Bob is another one. I think Adventures in Babysitting should have a 4K. Let's see, do I have any other DVDs sitting here? No more DVDs. Looking up over there. Yeah, Frailty, but it's coming out. There's not a lot on my DVD wall where I'm like, I want this to have a 4K, but like Cadillac Man, I missed out on the Kino Lorber Blu-ray, and now that's like $100 or more, usually on eBay. So I was like, that one I would like to get a re-release. That's it. No, not really too many holy grails, but the holy grails I do have are, my missing Leon and the Fifth Element movies. There, the ones that I missed out on. License to Drive needs a 4K. Yeah, and I bit the bullet. I paid the higher price, but it wasn't too crazy. And at the time, I think I justified it. I don't know if it was that one or another one, but I justified it because there was 3 or 4 movies that I really wanted, and I had them in my Amazon cart. But then I went to my local used bookstore. I traded a bunch of movies in, so now I'm not paying anything because I get store credit for my trades. And then I found 3 of the 4 movies that I had in my cart, and just the money I saved, I ended up buying a License to Drive on Blu-ray. So I paid that higher scalper price, but then like I was going to spend that money on 3 movies anyway that I ended up getting for basically free. So that's how I kind of justified it. And I love my Blu-ray, even though it was at that higher price. 4K, I think it would be pretty solid. It's a great film. I do love it. Um, and it would be a day one pickup for sure. But because I had that Blu-ray now, I'm like not clamoring for the 4K like I would have been. I'd like Pink Cadillac on Blu-ray. Pink Cadillac. Let me check that one out. Let me check out Pink Cadillac. Pink Cadillac. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I only seen this once, and it was a long time ago. So yeah, Pink Cadillac. Yeah, 1989, and this is one of the ones. Pink Cadillac is one of the ones where Siskel and Ebert hated. I think it made their like top 10 hated movies of the year, and but I like it. I think it's a good one. Yeah, Pink Cadillac. I'd pick that up on Blu-ray in a heartbeat. That's definitely a solid one. I would just like the new guy, at least on Blu-ray. I haven't seen that in years, but I don't think I would need it. But I want it to come to Blu-ray. I want the movies that are missing. I want them to come to Blu-ray. I just don't need everything. But yeah, that one. I don't remember it too. I know I watched it, um, but it's just one of those goofy ones where it's just like maybe I'd pick it up if it was cheap, kind of thing. I'd like to get Factotum and Lenny on Blu-ray or 4K. I don't think either are. Yeah, I don't think either are either. And I don't think I've ever even seen Lenny. There Will Be Blood is my most wanted 4K. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that one. I've been waiting because I haven't found it locally. I can order it online, but I'm always looking for it locally because I have this red case that I think it was one of the Marvel movies that was in. So I have this red case and I want to put it in that case because I think like the aesthetic of the cover of There Will Be Blood and then obviously the blood, tie in at the title with the red. I think it looks super sharp. And so I've been looking for it locally, but I haven't come across it. Let's see. I watched Return of the Living Dead on July 3rd. Nice, nice. So did I. So did I. Apparently, that's the day to watch it. Do you follow the designated dates to watch movies? Star Wars on May 4th. No, the whole May 4th thing, because it's so new. I believe, I could be wrong, but the first time I ever heard of May 4th, I was on deployment in 2012. And it was like around that time that Disney was buying it or the talks of it, because like I was on deployment when that conversation came up and so then, yeah, it's like the May 4th thing. I kind of skipped that whole thing together altogether. I think it's like a social media thing that just kind of became a thing. But other than that, the movie Return of the Living Dead takes place on July 3rd. It even like I think it pops up. Yeah, it pops up in the very beginning, July 3rd, and so yeah, movies like that I try to watch during that time, like Jaws, July 4th, every year except for this year. This year we already watched it now for the 50th. Um, yeah, so certain movies I try to follow it, but then other movies not really. And then like obviously your holiday movies, your Christmas movies. I'm watching some of those Christmas movies in Thanksgiving time, in all of December. So it's like sometimes yes, sometimes no. But if there's like a specific date, like Return of the Living Dead, I try to watch it every year. There have been a few years where I didn't get to watch it till the 4th, but I'm like, it's in the middle of the night. At some point, it's the 4th. And that's actually like that is one of my absolute favorite horror movies. You know, Halloween is my absolute favorite, top number one. But like, Return of Living Dead is probably a close number two. And out of I haven't shown it off yet, and I'll do it when I do my room tour. Um, but out of all my autographs, I got autographs on that wall. Out of all my autographs, it is Trash, Linnea Quigley from Return of the Living Dead. She's sitting against the it's the one where she's sitting against the tombstone, and it's her autograph, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite autographs. But yeah, Weekend at Bernie's 1 and 2 would be amazing in 4K. Yeah, for sure. Now, 1 has a Blu-ray. 2 never got a Blu-ray. I think it's stuck on DVD. I only have the VHS of 2. And Garrett mentioned this last night, and so like in his live stream, and he's right. Like I kind of feel the same way. So 1 is solid. 1 is 100% solid. It's a great film. 2, I think, is good. But when I was a kid, I thought they were the same. I loved them the same. I thought they were just as funny. But as an adult, 2 is not as good as the first one. But I still think it's a good film. I think it's fun. But the first one, I think, is perfect. And so yeah, I'm probably gonna watch Weekend at Bernie's today. That's gonna be a solid 4th of July weekend watch. I do love that film for sure. Pope of Greenwich Village would be an awesome 4K. Think I no, I didn't have that one. Let's see. I had a Greenwich Village movie and I sold it or traded in or something. I didn't like it. It wasn't that one though. The Pope. Yeah, this one, yeah, it stars Eric Roberts, Mickey Rourke. Yeah, that one I did not own that one. Yeah, so yeah, that would be a solid 4K for sure. Any of those 80s and 90s films that were recorded on film, I think they're still so new that there isn't a ton of degradation on the film as opposed to like your 70s and your 60s and your 50s films. And I think the film technology back then was pretty solid. So any of those ones that have been put on 4K, I've had a great experience with them. And so yeah, the Pope of Greenwich Village I think would no different. I think it'd be an awesome 4K for sure. I've never seen Weekend at Bernie's 2. Is it available on Blu-ray? No, never has been. It's maybe available on DVD. Let me just go to Blu-ray.com, but also might be out of print. It's an older film. Like I said, I've only ever owned the VHS. That's what I have. Let's see, Blu-ray.com. Let's see, Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's 2 is from '93. Yeah, it's you can get it on Vudu, Amazon Prime, and DVD. DVD is the highest quality that we got here in America, and I'm not seeing any others internationally. So DVD seems to be it. Yeah, but they would be a solid Blu-ray, and I would expect Kino Lorber to pick both of those up for sure. But to do a 4K of the first one and a nice solid Blu-ray of the second one in a heartbeat. Yeah, DVD only, or I guess it's on Prime if you want to just check it out. It's good. I enjoy it. It's still Weekend at Bernie's, but it's not as good as the first one. We'll watch Sandlot today and Dazed and Confused. See, Dazed and Confused is great, but I'm just I'm gonna do the family time with the daughter, the 8-year old. So maybe I'll watch it later. That's a good solid one for sure. But Sandlot we watched last weekend, so that one I'm out on. But yeah, those are good solid watches. Those are great for this weekend. What the F happened to Sound of Music 4K? It was announced like last year. I thought it was already out. I just kind of passed on it. Um, yeah, I didn't know it just kind of didn't come out. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I was watching Ken talk about it. Let's see, 4K. Oh wow, yeah, it's still saying it's not. It says now it says late 2025 on Blu-ray.com. But that's a Disney Buena Vista thing, so who knows? Who knows what's going on with that restoration? But it's still on Blu-ray.com as late this year, so it might be a Christmas thing for sure. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, well, I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna be wrapping it up. It is. I'm dying in here. It's literally like 100 degrees. The air. I got the fan going, and it feels like there's no air in here at all. So, and I'm gonna knock out my member only video today. And if you want to become a member, I do have them on the Fourth Wall store. And there's benefits to all the shirts and all the stuff that we sell through that. Super easy. And then there's the membership options here on YouTube. And then you can have access to those videos. Like I said, between me being sick and then my ankles and then the air conditioner, man, I've been slacking on these member only videos, but I will be forcing myself to do one after this stream for sure. What do we got here? See, test one. Morning. Lethal Weapon was my fourth movie. Definitely Xmas movie from now on. Oh yeah, I love Lethal Weapon, and it's a Christmas movie. It has always been a Christmas movie to me. I know that people argue back and forth. It is, it isn't. I was like, the entire thing takes place during Christmas. They have Christmas decorations. They play Christmas music. You can't tell me it's not. I only watch it during that time, except for this new 4K. It just came out. I just watched it, and it just felt odd to me. But I put it right in my Christmas drawer. I absolutely love it. And in the past, I only had I've had them all on VHS, and I still have them on VHS, but I only had the Blu-ray. It was a package, so all four were in one pack, and so I had that on the shelf. And because it was in that like box set, and I feel the first one's a Christmas movie, the other ones didn't get watched as much, and so I was like, I'm gonna watch a lot more, since I have that 4K in the Christmas drawer. And then I think that's where the rest of them were too. I think the entire four set Blu-ray box was in my Christmas drawer, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. Is there there is a Blu-ray Weekend at Bernie's 2 MOD. So that's a bootleg. Somebody made that because there's no official release unless it's from someone else. So you can go to eBay right now and you can type in any movie that doesn't exist physically, legitimate from a studio, and people will write MOD. It's not an official MOD. Like I mean, it's no different. If you make it and it's good quality, it's no different than if the company makes it. But I don't think it's something you can buy on Amazon. And according to Blu-ray.com, it didn't get an official release. And so the MOD is more than likely a bootleg. I missed the memo. I did watch Independence Day last night. Nice, yeah. Return of the Living Dead, yeah. July 3rd. The movie opens up and it like comes across the like in the middle of the screen. It's like types out July 3rd. So yeah, it's a solid weekend watch there. Yeah, Independence Day. We didn't watch that this year. I don't know. We might watch it this weekend, but it's one of those ones where it's like hit or miss. Like we're not really big into aliens. I do like the Alien movie. I love that, but we're not huge into aliens. And then my daughter, some of the rubber monster suit stuff just kind of bothers her, and so she's just like, I don't know. She's weird because she can watch. She has no problem watching Chucky, and she has no problem watching like certain films, but like anything with like you know a monster in it, and an alien is considered a monster, I guess. And yeah, she's just like, I don't want to watch this anymore. So we didn't watch it last year at all. I know that for a fact, and we haven't watched it yet. But that's one I was like, I don't know, does that one even hold up? Like the special effects, they're from the '90s, the joke, like everything. I don't know if that one still holds. I might have to give that one a watch today, see if it still holds up. And then that sequel that they made, I never watched that either. I watched the trailer and I was like, I knew that wasn't for me. I don't know if you guys, any of you guys saw that one. If the sequel to Independence Day is worth it. Oh, I think I should watch it today. I think that's what we'll do. We'll watch. Watch. I said, Captain. We got Captain Ron. I'll watch. What about Bob? this weekend and Independence Day. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be watching for sure. There's that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna knock out my member only video today, and then I'll have it uploaded either today or tomorrow. I'll have it uploaded, but I'll be recording it today. But other than that, remember to watch a movie today, and I'll catch you guys next time.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Oh, don't give me a pat. That's fine.